welcome back to Day Moon Tarot. This is going to be a energy reading for the fire sign collective. So that's Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. I'm just going to tap in, see what's going on, see what messages Spirit has for fire sign energy. All right, let's get into it. For the fire signs, what's the message? Run, chase, escape, seek. Fast moving energy, hide. Okay. Someone's trying to outrun something. It's like they tried to do like a cleanup, right? They tried to, either you or someone else in your energy, all right? But it's like there's something that someone is trying to escape from, or they're trying to put distance between that and themselves and whatever it is that they're trying to get away from. We're just gonna take one. We'll do risk-taking. Risk-taking, attack, go ahead, glory favors the brave. So someone took a big risk and it did not work out in their favor, it seems like. And now they're trying to either abandon it, run away from it, you know, abandon it, kind of distance themselves from it, or pretend as if maybe they were never involved in the first place by trying to keep something under wraps. Okay, so let's get into it. We're going to clarify with some tarot. What do we have for hide, please? Seven of Cups. Seven of Cups speaks of, for me, it speaks of like seeing things clearly, not being confused by any illusions. You're able to like see through the smoke screen in a way. So it's like, it's almost as if trying to hide something that is easily viewed. Okay. There's some type of deceit going on here. I won't be surprised if the Seven of Swords comes up, because that's the card that I'm thinking of. But it's like it can be seen clearly, whatever it is that someone is trying to conceal or trying to hide, or, you know, sweep under the rug. It's already been seen for what it is. So maybe they're trying to hide their involvement, or hide the part that they played in whatever this is. Hide maybe hide evidence. Okay, what do we have for run? Page of Swords. Page of Swords is, it's like you've been seen, you've been caught, you're being watched actively. It's like someone committing a crime and then they're trying to like get away from it, and they like someone's watching the entire thing play out. It's a very immature energy. It reminds me of like a kid stealing a cookie out of the cookie jar, and like you sat there and you watched them do it, and they continue to deny it and deny it and deny it, even though you saw them firsthand with your own eyes. You saw them open the lid, or, you know, open the pack, grab a cookie, eat it. You know, they get caught, they have the evidence, they have cookies and crumbs and chocolate all over their face and fingers, and they'll just sit there and deny it. It's someone's having a hard time being accountable. Someone is struggling with accountability, it seems. What do we have for risk-taking, please? And we have strength in the reverse. That's Leo energy. Okay, Leos, is this you? Is this you trying to outrun accountability right now? Fire signs? This is like someone was overconfident in whatever this plan was. Someone was almost too arrogant into believing that they would be able to pull something off. All right, whatever that means for you. All right, this situation is going to be different from everybody, but it's like either you or someone else watched this entire thing play out, and someone overestimated their abilities, or they put their faith in the wrong person, the wrong place, the wrong thing. Yeah, there's a lot of maybe overcompensating, arrogance, pride, ego got in the way, and the whole thing blew up. And they got caught red-handed. Seven of Cups, please. We have the Fool and we have Ten of Pentacles. Could be involving family, but whatever this is, someone made a very, it's like they took a very risky gamble. This kind of goes into the earth sign reading that I did too. That one, go back and watch it. But it was talking about having to make a choice, having to make having to like make a big risk, or considering making a big risk. And this is kind of like the other side of that, like what happens after that risk was taken. It's something that, it was a gamble, you know, something had to be sacrificed in order to obtain or achieve or go towards something else. But whatever it was that needed to be sacrificed, or whatever was sacrificed, was it held more value than whatever the other option or opportunity was. Yeah, this was something that needed to be this was something that just probably should have been avoided altogether, but it was definitely something that needed to be the decision. There was some type of restraint that needed to happen. There was some type of self-control or self-discipline or restraint that needed to happen, that was completely disregarded. Okay. And yeah, as a result, something happened, and now someone wants to run and hide, and distance themselves from whatever this is, and from taking accountability. Could be involving family. It could be something to do with money. All right, it's always about money though, isn't it? Let's see what we have on the Page of Swords. We have Ace of Wands. And what's Ace of Wands? Ace of Pentacles. So the opportunity or the risk, okay, the gamble, whatever this is, it was something that looked very abundant and very fruitful. It was very tempting. It was a tempting offer, a tempting opportunity. There's something about it though. There should have been more research that went into considering whatever this was. I don't think enough thought was put into this. What do we have for strength? Four of Swords. And what's Four of Swords? The Hermit. Yeah. So this was something, like I was saying, not enough thought went into this. This was something that needed a lot more contemplation and not a lot more digging into. It's like someone presenting you with an offer and just you immediately accepting it, you know, not reading the details, or like signing a contract without reading any of it. It's just like, if you sign this, we'll give you $10,000 or $100,000, and immediately you just sign your name on the dotted line. But it's like you didn't look into what you'd have to give up, or what the conditions were, or anything like that. Okay, what's the closing message, please, for the Fire Sign Collective? We have Four of Wands, wanted to flip out. The Lovers, coming out crossing, and the Moon. So again, with the Lovers, there was something in this agreement, in this opportunity, in this decision. There were some details that were not looked into deep enough. There was something hidden within. There was something hidden in this. There was something that you couldn't see, but if you would have delved a little bit deeper, because with the moon, things are hidden, right? But they come to light. If you dig deep enough, you know, you'll be able to find what you're looking for with the moon card. So some things were concealed, but not to the point where you wouldn't be able to find them. Maybe it was a decision that just should not have been made right away, because it was one of those things where things were playing out in a manner where if you were to act on it right then those things that played out after would leave you in a sticky situation. There's something about that. All right. What is, I'm going to clarify 4 of Wands, Temperance. That's Sagittarius energy. So we have Aries and or did I say Aries? No, not Aries. I don't see Aries out here. Is the Fool Aries? No. Okay. So we have Leo and we have Sagittarius energy for fire signs. Temperance, clarifying the 4 of Wands. Maybe this was something that would bring some type of stability, some type of something about making a home situation, a living situation, more comfortable, more peaceful. Again, it was like something, everything that glitters isn't gold. It's like it promises one thing, but it delivered something completely different. It delivered something that whoever this is, whoever we're talking about right now, doesn't even want to be involved with anymore, because they didn't take the time to look deeper into something, or they didn't take the time to either see how things were playing out or allow things to play out before making a decision, before taking a risk, you know, gambling, whatever this was. All right, fire signs, that's your message. All right, that was a good one. I hope this resonated with you. If so, do leave a like and subscribe to my channel. I would appreciate it. Fire signs, I'll see you next time. Thank you for watching. Bye.